maybe that's the time to lay off. I agree with you there. But Roman Kopylov has been looking like the genuine article in his recent fights. Let's talk about him. 3-fight win streak, all via knockout. Head kick over Claudio Ribeiro. Punahele Soriano put him away with punches. Combination punches put away Alessio Di Chirico. And prior to that, he lost to Albert Duraev in a competitive fight. And he got submitted by Karl Roberson way back in 2019. Kopylov has gotten way better, plain and simple. He moved to Dagestan, I believe, is what I wrote down before his last fight. You know, Roman Kopylov moved to Dagestan. He got working with these wrestlers, with these grapplers, with these guys, because his kickboxing was always pretty sound, but he wasn't fully able to sit down on his shots because he was afraid of getting taken down. And when he would get taken down, he was not very good at getting back up to his feet, at dealing with people in top position, at covering up, at building a base, all these kind of things that you need. Now Roman Kopylov seems like a way different fighter. You know, he's not out there panicking like he was against Karl Roberson. He's picking his shots. He's sniping people from a very far distance. He's hurting people with almost every shot. And he seems very patient. He's willing to take his time, unload with combinations to the head, to the body, to the legs. And he doesn't care. He will just slowly chip away, and try and pick you apart over time. And I think that's a really dangerous guy to get in there with. You know, Claudio Ribeiro out there last time, he's got big power on the feet, and I thought he had an ability to mix up some takedowns and maybe take it to the ground. Wasn't able to do so there. All these guys are getting taken out, not in round 1, but in rounds 2 and in rounds 3. He's having a time to read them, pick them apart, find their offense, find their rhythm, interrupt, and break them down. It's very impressive stuff, and I'm really, color me impressed these last couple times out. But now let's poke a hole in just the quality of competition. Claudio Ribeiro, I believe, has 1 UFC level win. Let's just double check that. Joseph Holmes, yep, 1 UFC level win, and it's about as low level a win as you can get in the UFC, with all due respect. Punahele Soriano, 3-3 in the UFC. He was on a 1-2 run coming into that fight with Kopylov, so you could definitely poke some holes there. And Alessio Di Chirico, 4-7 inside the octagon, guys, and he had lost 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 5 fights heading into that fight with Kopylov. So Kopylov is given a bunch of guys in the low levels of this division, and he's been treating them accordingly, no doubt about it. So the question for me here is, how does Josh Fremd approach this fight? He missed weight last time out for his fight with Jamie Pickett. I don't know if that was a short notice fight or not, but he did show up 4 pounds overweight there, guys, 189 pounds. That was in August. Now he's back in September, a month later, to fight Roman Kopylov after he just went 15 hard minutes with Jamie Pickett. That seems like a disaster. I don't trust Fremd here at all, personally. He could win. He could mix in the wrestling. He could mix in the grappling. He could mix in the takedowns. But the 1 month turnaround here, I don't love that at all for him. This just, for me, is a very greasy fight. Right now, my gut lean is going to be Roman Kopylov, but I don't love this fight. It feels out of place to me.